Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Heavyweights Alen Babic and Solomon Dacres will return on a card this weekend in Newcastle. That card is Matchroom's final card on Sky, and fortunately they have been added to the card because honestly that undercard looks like pure dross. So at least there's going to be some interest from a heavyweight perspective. You can see here on screen. So this is Babic posting to a social media about the fight, saying Fight Week Newcastle. Damian Chambers is on the menu, and I'll just jump in there. So that hasn't been formally announced yet, no press release or announcement on that, but Alen Babic is saying that it's Damian Chambers, and I'll just whip over to his box rec. So Damian Chambers 11-1 has been fighting at cruiserweight most recently. Well, apparently. So we'll see what happens there if it is in fact Damian Chambers. Getting back to the post though, he says, "Let the gods keep him from injuries because I will not." Savage. And then a bunch of hashtags, etc. And just moving to another post from Alen Babic, because he's been out with injury, so he is returning, and you can see here the shoulder injury which he was rehabbing, etc. And this post here was about his mentality. So part of it here, he says, every trouble that came my way was awaited by the same ferocity towards it. You can see that my look stayed the same even when my hand was a carrot and my body was full of antibiotics. Same mindset, different body. Please be kind to your spirit. We continue the path of destruction as soon as someone grows a pair of balls. And those balls are represented by emojis. So Alen Babic has been out of the ring actually for some considerable time now. So what is it? Just going to his box rec here. It was November 2020. So 7 months or so since he was last in the ring. So he was out injured, currently 30 years old, 6-0. And I'm looking forward to seeing him back in the ring here. Not because Alen Babic is the world's greatest boxer or anything like that, the world's greatest heavyweight, but he's a fun fighter. And let's face it, this is going to be what it is. It's a tune-up for him. They're going to match him appropriately where he can shine, because they want to build back some momentum following this hiatus that he's had during his, prospect phase, I guess you would say, of his career. So I think you have him here. He'll get a knockout. He'll go and try to blast out his opponent as he likes to do. So hopefully in the next month or two, he is out soon again and against a much better opponent than whatever they're serving up first up from his return from injury. In terms of the other heavyweight on the card, so Solomon Dacres, who's just got the one fight under the belt, he's going to be facing Spain's Alvaro Terrero. So there is a press release that's come out about this, and he's been working with Joe Joyce. So Joe Joyce is a stable mate of his in the sense that both are managed by the umbrella management company S-Jam Boxing, Sam Jones's management company. So Joyce and Dacres have been sparring together. He says it's good to get regular sparring with Joe. He's in big fights now. He's at the top level of the game. It's good to come down here regularly and get good quality rounds. Joe has got the engine and it's a high pace. It's good to keep sparring with the top guys. No disrespect to opponents, but early on in your career, you're not going to face the top guys in the game. So it's good to keep that level of boxing in the sparring. I'll fight anyone. That's just the type of person I am. I want to fight. I put the work in so I can fight anyone. Sometimes you've got to have managers and trainers to look from the outside and hold you back a bit and build you the right way. That's why you have a good team around you and you build yourself properly. I've just got to make sure that I really put myself in the best position for when it comes. I've been doing that since I started boxing, working hard to build myself that platform. Now it's there. I'm not going to let it go to waste. I've just got to keep putting myself through all of the hard training and stay dedicated. I've got to treat all of my opponents like they're the best people out there getting in front of me. I don't want to have 10 fights against people that are only going to last 2 or 3 rounds. You want to progress to that level because you've seen fighters in the past that have had easy touches for so many fights, then come unstuck when they've stepped up. I don't want that to happen to me. I've got to keep on improving all the time. I'm not resting on my laurels. I'm going to keep working hard to get to the top. And his last opponent, he's speaking of now, Manev, came to survive. Sometimes those guys just tuck up and they prepare themselves to take punishment. He was prepared to take shots and didn't open up much. I kept my patience. I got the 6 rounds. It was more about me showing I could keep up the work rate. I thought my punch selection was good. There are certain things to work on. Of course, we want to sit down on the shots more, but he didn't open up for us much. It wasn't much of a boxing contest. It was more of a war of attrition, really. It was good to get in there and get the rust off. And he continues, so we'll wrap up after this one. I'm a heavyweight boxing. You want to get knockouts at times. Sometimes you do want to pace yourself when it's the right time to do so. We're working on things in the gym as well, sitting down on our shots, and we want to get knockouts. It's heavyweight boxing. People want to see knockouts. I'm definitely coming for one. And if he is coming for the knockout in this one, I mean, I would hazard a guess without looking at Spain's Alvaro Terrero's record that they have set him up to be successful to try and get a stoppage in this one. But Dacres 1-0 heading into this one. A little bit of buzz around him, working with Joe Joyce in that S-Jam stable, getting some good sparring. So, yeah, it's kind of a wait and see. Need to see more because I haven't seen Dacres fight too much apart from that last fight, which was the first time I had seen him, apart from, obviously, footage that he posts online, working out, sparring, hitting the bag, all that sort of stuff. But good luck to him. He's facing Alvaro Terrero and Alen Babic. I think a lot of people will be interested to see his return out of the ring, injured, coming back from 7 months, and he is facing, according to him, Damian Chambers. Drop a comment, loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.